Good evening, everyone, or simply hello, maybe good morning, good pre-noon, good noon, or good afternoon, or good night, maybe, I don't know. Or to say it in German in a neutral way, hallo, or hallo zusammen. Hi! How are you doing, everyone? How are you doing, everyone? Interesting way to say that. Interesting. Anyway, I hope this match today will also be interesting and this little watch party that we're about to do. Because I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait to watch this second Germany-related match with you guys. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of you have watched the first one already. Which was an interesting experience, to say the least, in a positive way, for Germany at least. For Scotland, not so much. I'm sorry, Scots. But, yeah. This could be very interesting again. Because today, we're about to face Hungary, and I thought about, you know, building a little semantic bridge to today's watch party that we're gonna have. And that is, well, you know, from my German perspective, I'm definitely hungry for more German goals. And another victory, that is. So, let's see. For the chat, Carl Creighton. Hi, and thanks for tuning in. It was you and now your podcast, was it? Let's see. In German at the same time. Super trippy. Hi, Dave. Oh, you were listening to my podcast. Interesting. The German podcast. Yeah, I just published a new episode of my German podcast, which is titled The German Podcast. Who would have thought? And it's the first new episode in a few weeks. But it was much fun. I talked about my recent experience in terms of seeing AC/DC live for the first time ever in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, about like 3-ish weeks ago, maybe. And that was a blast. And I also talked about, you know, a few different things, including the UEFA Euro 2024, the current European Championship, the soccer championship and everything. And yeah. Thanks for listening to that, Carl. So, what do you reckon, you know, what do you think will be today's result? It's interesting because I figured, you know, before the stream started, I thought to myself, well, I would guess it could be 3-0 for Germany. Sorry, Hungarians, I'm really sorry, it's nothing personal. And now you know, right before I started the stream, I watched a little bit of the pre-show commentary for the match on German television, and the commentator said that everyone he asked, they all said it's Germany 3, Hungary 0 or nil. So I'm not the only one with that little bad tip, you know, I don't know. Rich Charizard, hi! Hi, Rich. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Let's go, Deutschland. Yes. Let's go, Germany. So, if we can keep the momentum of the first match against Scotland from, you know, last Friday, that would be awesome, of course. We'll see, you know, if that works out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, I guess. And, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And before the match is gonna start, we're just gonna have a little chat about everything and nothing, really. You know, if you have questions you would like to ask me, feel free to ask me. And by the way, it's once again gonna be a bilingual stream, which means it's primarily gonna be in English. But in case someone may ask something in German, I'm also gonna answer in German. And I may as well also include a few vocabulary bits and pieces throughout the stream. So, yeah. There are multiple reasons for me to do this in the first place. I mean, first of all, I like watching European Championships and World Cups in soccer, and rooting for Germany, that is, of course. And secondly, this European Championship, in case you didn't know, takes place in Germany. So it's another reason for me to cover this in a way. And the third one being that, you know, it's maybe another way, a little bit of a German listening practice, at least partially, because, like I said before, the majority of this is going to be in English still, but I may, here and there, say some German words or phrases that fit what we're seeing. And that leads me, you know, in terms of watching this, that leads me to the video description down below, because you can find several links there, which I provided for you, which should be several, you know, options for you to watch this match in your country, in your respective region, if that works out for you. That would be awesome, you know. As far as I know, there are many, many broadcast channels that, yeah, broadcast this and show this live, so yeah. Na, wie geht es mit dem Fieber? Der Starkiller. Hi. Gut, ich bin immer noch nach wie vor im Fieber hier, was das angeht. Ich hoffe mal, wir werden heute wieder sehr, sehr gut spielen. Es muss jetzt auch nicht unbedingt ein 5:1 wieder sein. Mir wird schon ein 3:0 reichen, ehrlich gesagt. Das ist so mein Tipp für das heutige Spiel. Und wie ich in der Vorberichterstattung gehört habe, ist das auch ein Tipp, den wohl einige andere haben. Also, schauen wir mal. Deutschland wird gewinnen. Germany will win. What's another way to say let's go in Deutsch? Auf geht's would be, I guess, the most common one. Auf geht's. On it goes. Translated loosely, in a way. Auf geht's. Good question, Rich. Auf geht's. Just type that into the chat right there. Yeah, like rooting for a team, for instance, in German and stuff like that. I think I talked about that. If you want to check that out after this stream or in the future, you can find a few videos, soccer-related videos, here on my channel, which are a few years old, but still accurate. You know, I talked about typical German football or soccer vocabulary, expressions and stuff like that. And I also made a video, if I'm not mistaken, I made a video about the top 5 Germany soccer facts in some fashion or another, which you can also find on my channel. So, yeah. And what can I say? You know, I mean, I really enjoyed doing that previous watch party last Friday. That was a lot of fun with you guys. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, watching a match is fun in itself, because like I said, I love doing this. Even if I weren't streaming. But streaming this, you know, having sort of a watch party with you guys and the interaction with the chat and everything, that is the icing on the cake for me. That's just awesome. I love it. And I once again want to thank every single one of you guys who tuned into the previous watch party already against Scotland, or to the people that watched it afterwards once again, because that was, yeah, highly appreciated, of course. Google Translate gives me a strange translation. What is it? What is it? Ich denke 2:1 erste Halbzeit. Könnte natürlich auch sein, ja. Also, ich meine, die Ungarn haben das erste Spiel, meine ich, verloren, wenn ich mich jetzt nicht täusche. Das heißt, die müssen kämpfen, die haben mehr Druck dahinter als wir. Wir haben eine vergleichsweise komfortable Position. Das heißt aber auch nichts. Also wir dürfen uns auch nicht zurücklehnen. Das ist, glaube ich, dann die größte Gefahr bei sowas. Dass man dann so ein bisschen, ja, wie soll ich sagen, wie drückt man es am besten aus? Zu leichtfertig damit umgeht und man sich denkt, ach ja, wir haben ja so ein bisschen Puffer, ne? Wir haben das erste Spiel ja gewonnen, Das heißt, wir müssen jetzt nicht unbedingt dieses gewinnen. Wird keiner denken, weil die werden immer alles geben, aber ne, es ist ja manchmal vielleicht so die Mentalität, die dann automatisch so unterbewusst einsetzt. Aber wer weiß das schon, wer weiß das schon. Try the program DeepL. Yeah, DeepL is very good. Yeah, not sponsored, but DeepL, yeah, is pretty cool in terms of translating stuff. Yeah, yep. I have to keep track of the time, but we still have a few minutes. But I guess we're gonna switch over to my other scene in a moment. So, let's see. It says "Lasst uns gehen" or "Lass uns gehen." Well, that would be the total literal translation, but that wouldn't be how Germans may express something like a motivating phrase in terms of "let's go, let's get into this." So it's not a wrong translation, but it doesn't fit the context you want to use it in, if that makes sense, right? So let's go, let us go, lasst uns or lass uns gehen would be applicable. It's not a wrong translation, but it doesn't fit the context that we're talking about here. It doesn't fit the motivational intention that it has, if that makes sense, right? Yeah, that is the word-for-word translation, like the Starkiller 96 mentions there. Yeah. By the way, the Starkiller 96 is also another German native speaker, in case you're wondering. So, yeah. He knows what he's talking about as well. By the way, something that I really, I mean, which came as a surprise to me is that for my previous watch party, Germany versus Scotland, I was a part of a reaction compilation of another creator. And yeah, that was an interesting experience. I mean, he basically joined the chat before the match actually started, and he asked me, or he said, you know, I'm gonna include you in my compilation video, and I said, you know, you go for it, as long as you link me, you know, as you insert a link to my channel and everything, and credit me, that's no problem, and as long as it's a positive thing and not something, you know, negative, of course. But yeah, I was pretty much surprised by that, and I think last time I checked was maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. That compilation video has amassed over 22,000 views. With me in it, as well as other reactors, you know, streamers and YouTubers and stuff like that. Yeah, and I was really flattered by it, of course. I mean, it was also a great compilation video. So in case you're gonna see this, and what I just said, once again, thank you very much for including me in that. Much appreciated. So, is Los Deutschland appropriate? I mean, you could say it, but it's not a common phrasing Germans would use. Something else that you could say though is, I'm gonna write that down, which is a typical German chant, if you will, like a motivational expression, which is specific to soccer, you could say, but you could also use it for other sports or types of sports, including, you know, playing with a ball, like handball, or basketball, or, you know, I don't know, which is Deutschland vor, noch ein Tor, which is, in a way, you could translate it to Germany, go for it, score another goal. Deutschland vor, noch ein Tor. Deutschland vor, noch ein Tor. which is usually something that you would say after Germany already scored at least one goal. Because it says noch ein, another goal. Deutschland vor, noch ein Tor. Go again, Germany, shoot or score another goal. That is, right? So that is something that you could also say, and that Germans also say quite often in those contexts. And my eyes do spy that it's just a few minutes, so I'm gonna switch over to this now. And I hope I'm gonna be able to start the timer more precise, like compared to last time, but we'll see. So like I said before, just out of curiosity and for you guys, I'm not gonna be able to stream the actual match, of course, out of copyright reasons. I think you do realize and know that. But you can find several links to streams of the match in the video description down below. And maybe some of them apply to your region, or you know where those matches are broadcasted in your country right now. So, yeah. Just saying. And with that being said, I'm gonna switch over to here. Gotta adjust the volume. And I'm gonna switch over into commentary mode. The German team just sang their national anthem. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Yeah, and both the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and the Hungarian president is there in the stadium to watch this live. So, wish me luck that I can start the timer accordingly this time. Like right, pretty much on point. It's always a little bit, there's always going to be a little delay, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Let's test it again. Does it work? Yes, it does. Okay. Germany once again. Oh no, not once again. Germany is playing in pink and violet, or bluish, this time around. So don't confuse it with the white jerseys here, because they belong to the Hungarian team this time around. Luke, 1688. Hi, Luke. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. And enjoy the match. Good luck today to you, Germany. Thank you very much for saying that. Yeah. So, once again, my tip, saying this before this chat is gonna... The match is gonna start. My personal tip would be, or my bet, is Germany 3, Hungary 0. Nothing against Hungary whatsoever. Just what feels applicable to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off, though. We'll see. Really looking forward to this. I was pleasantly surprised by the first match against Scotland. Once again, I'm not expecting another 5-1, but I expect a win of the German team, in a way. You know, once again, no disrespect to Hungary whatsoever, but I think it's doable, I'd say. 7-4 for Germany, Carl. Okay. I mean, not impossible, but... And it's going to be seconds now, so I'm going to be careful here. Counting down in German. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and it started. The game is on. And yeah, pretty much a second behind with my timer here, just so you know. Once again, Germany. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that was a really good chance for Hungary right off the bat. Wow. But once again, they have to go for it. You know, they really have to go for it because they lost the first match, as far as I know. So they have to win this. I mean, you know, there's, or at least score 1 point. But yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty difficult situation there, right? The few, like 6, 7 seconds. And now Germany is going for it. That was close. Yeah, that was really too close for comfort, if you ask me. I like the jerseys of the German team. It's something else, you know? Like the pink and violet bluish tones. Have to get used to that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that is why I said don't confuse the white jerseys for the Germans, because oftentimes, you know, the German team wears largely white jerseys with the German flag colors on them. But not this time. I'm really also wondering what the ball possession will be like for this match, because last time against Scotland that was like crazy. It was like 3/4, like 74% ish ball possession for Germany for the whole match. Yeah. Then again, ball possession isn't everything. You can have the majority in ball possession for the most part, you know, the biggest section of the game, but if you don't score goals, maybe? No. But if you don't score goals, you know, all that ball possession doesn't help at all. So we'll see. Also, I wonder if this may be the last big tournament for Manuel Neuer. Nothing, you know, nothing against him, of course, but he is he's not the youngest anymore. He was born in 86, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it's something different again, but I don't dislike it. Sarah Kroll, hi! What's up, Sarah? Thanks for tuning in. Fellow watchers, just listened to... Oh. Can't continue reading. Because you withdrew the message. Hi! No worries, though, Sarah. It's alright, of course. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. And what is your tip for today's match, I wonder? Just listening to your commentary is good for me. Awesome! Das ist schön. That's cool. That's great. Ooh! Nice. But, yeah. Havertz is all alone there, though. Yeah. But first shot, you know. By the way, I just watched a little documentary about Havertz, and that was really interesting. And he does pretty cool things, as far as I can tell, in terms of, you know, caring for animals that are supposed to get slaughtered, donkeys in specific, and he prevents them from getting slaughtered and offers them a little shelter of sorts together with his wife or girlfriend. Maybe it's his wife. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's something that they do, you know, and that I really, really enjoy, of course. I mean, yeah. I'm predicting 3-1 for Germany. Okay. Yeah, I'm predicting 3-0, but yeah. And no worries, Sarah. Like I said, no worries. Luke says, I think Germany will make it to the semi-finals, especially since they are playing in their own country. Yeah, that may be a factor. That may be beneficial to their motivation and everything. But who knows? I didn't like the way I wrote it the first time. I totally get that, Sarah. I sometimes also, write comments and then I'm gonna delete them again because I'm not really satisfied with the wording and everything. So I can relate to that. PT, hi. Thanks for tuning in, PT. Auf geht's, Deutschland. Jetzt. Let's go, Germany, that means. And now it's a corner for Hungary. Corner ball. Ooh. They're also going for it. Once again, they have to. Ooh. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be an easy match for Germany. Because, once again, the Hungarian team needs to go for it. They lost the first match, so... Yeah. I'm predicting 2-0 for Germany, Luke says. Okay. Greg B. Hi, Greg. How are you doing? There have been a lot of upsets already, shaky performances from good teams. Germany might win this tournament. It would be the first time for Germany winning a European Championship since 1996. So that was a long time ago. So yeah, I would totally be happy for them, of course. Also, when you consider that we basically got hammered, we got erased in a way in the past two international tournaments. Like I think we didn't even proceed onto the final games, the final matches, final stages of the tournament the previous two times. So, yeah, it's about time that Germany has a comeback as a team in such a tournament. Mm-hmm. Croatia versus Albania, the match before this, the prior match, was a good match as well. Yes, I didn't watch too much of it. I couldn't really watch too much of it out of time reasons and everything. But what I saw, yeah, I watched the last few minutes of that match, and one of those. There are a lot of late goals in this tournament so far, also in additional time. And there are a lot of own goals, I feel like. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, it's interesting. Don't know where that comes from. Is there German trash talk, like how you say Hungary is going down? Do you mean from the moderators or like the hosts of this match, the commentators? No. None that I heard of. Also, prior to this game, I've not heard anything like that before. I mean, fans will be fans, and hardcore fans, of course, may not say too many nice things about opposing teams here and there before matches take place. But all in all, I think many people are really looking forward to this, and they're looking forward to a fair but good match. Yeah, I think. At least I do, Can't speak for everyone else. I'm also cheering for the Dutch team and the Swiss team. Yeah, the Swiss one will be our third opponent this Sunday, which will be the third match for Germany. Switzerland versus Germany. I'm also going to have a watch party for that, by the way. So feel free to tune in then again. Heartbreak for Croatia, because those 3 points would have been absolutely crucial for them. I missed the match, though, because I was sleeping, but I caught the highlights in the morning. What an entertaining match that was. Yeah, I mean, There were a lot of great games, by the way. Like Austria versus France was another great one. And I felt a little bit bad for the Austrians because they really fought hard. But at the in the end, it was an own goal by the Austrian team that made France win the game. So, or the match. I always want to say game, although I know it's a match, but that's my German brain. I'm sorry. You know what I mean. So that was a great match. I mean, there are many great matches so far. We're looking forward to the upcoming ones as well. I feel bad for Erling Haaland. He's the best striker in the world, and Norway. Ooh. And Norway doesn't have anyone else to get him into big tournaments. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. Can't imagine that. My mom's side of the family is from Switzerland, and my dad's side is from the Netherlands. Oh, I see, Sarah. Okay. That was a good chance for Germany right here. And the goalkeeper had his hand to protect the ball from, scoring a goal. But now it's a corner ball for Germany. So, Daumen drücken, pressing our thumbs, meaning wishing luck in German. Or in Germany. Oh! Close. Good chance, though. By the way, disclaimer. If Germany will score a goal, I may as well be a little bit loud. Because I'm, cheering for Germany. Just so you know, I'm sorry in advance. Don't want to hurt anyone's ears, but I may be loud. Just saying. Another corner for Germany. Kroos. And nah. Still keeping the ball possession though. Zwei gute Chancen vertan, leider. Ja. Ich find, aus Standards haben wir teilweise wirklich gute Möglichkeiten. Also da holen wir manchmal echt gute Sachen raus. Freistöße und Ecken und so, ne? Aber schauen wir mal. Ich hoffe auf jeden Fall, dass Rüdiger nicht wieder ein Eigentor schießt. Es war halt sehr unglücklich, hat er ja nicht extra gemacht. Nicht absichtlich, aber schauen wir mal. Ich bin zeitversetzt auf YouTube. Ja, nicht spoilern. Nicht spoilern. Yeah, I'm a little bit delayed. That is what I said in German. I'm a little bit delayed with the live stream because I'm watching an online live stream of the match instead of watching it on live television. So there's going to be a little delay, just, There's also one of the reasons why I inserted this timer right here for people watching this afterwards again and maybe, wanting to sync this with the actual match and the time within the match. Don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but it doesn't hurt, so just gonna do it. Your German is very good, thank you. Thanks for the disclaimer. Best striker in the world. It's questionable. I mean, he's very good, but I think he's either top 5 or top 10, Luke says. About Haaland. Yeah. Or do you mean Havertz? Because he's also, I think he's also in a really great shape at the moment, from what I know. I'm not a total soccer expert, don't get me wrong, but from what I know and hear and read and everything. Oh. Okay, now Hungarian team is going for it. Right side of the... Ooh, that's a big. Whew. Or a lot of space for the Hungarian team. Yeah. Luckily, they didn't get a bigger or a better chance to score, something like that. Like a goal or something in that situation. I won't spoil it if anybody scores. That's cool, Luke. And once again, New chance for Germany. Einwurf. I mean, I wouldn't mind an early goal. I think this is going to be a tougher match in total compared to the and no disrespect to the Scottish team, but my feeling tells me that this is going to be a harder task for the German team today, because I think you feel that the Hungarian team right now, at least, is really, they're pushing for it also, understandably so. So yeah, this may be a little bit more tricky this time around. What, so far the German team keeps having chances, so ah, another corner ball. It's a third or fourth one already for the German team. Holland. You mean, okay. Dad's last name is Baumann. Mom's maiden name is Ratz. Yeah, that's very German, both of those names, yeah. 30 Sekunden Verzug ist natürlich schon krass. Okay, so once again, pressing our thumbs, which is the same as this, just a German version. Oh, lost the ball there. Yeah. Going to go now. Take care. I hope Germany wins. Thanks, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. And keep pressing your thumbs for the German team. Maybe it helps. And if you want to, you can tune into my upcoming watch party on on Sunday for the third German match, Switzerland versus Germany. I'm gonna have another watch party for that as well, which is gonna be later, by the way, again, 9 p.m. CEST instead of 6 p.m. Like it's gonna be 3 hours later from now, just so you know. I'm also gonna set up a little stream event page for that soon. Okay. Ooh! Oh. Sadly, lost the ball. Gündoğan, yeah. But a good chance. And wouldn't have been offside either, so. Yeah. And once again, there's also something that I like about the German team, fast passes. Not waiting too long, so, simply passing fast enough in order to have an element of surprise in there maybe for the enemy. The enemy. Hungary. Ungarn in German, by the way. Hungary. Bérangerie! Hi! Thanks for tuning in. Wow. You're late to the party? No, but you're not too late. You're always welcome. I hope you know that. Thanks for tuning in. What is your tip or your bet for today's match? I would like to know. Germany versus Hungary. So far, you haven't really missed anything. I mean, few good chances on both sides, I'd say. So, yeah. No goals so far, though. Yeah, Germany keeps pressing now, though. I like that. I just feel like, that's a very personal and individual feeling, of course, and I have nothing to back this really. But I feel like this German team right now is a pretty good. It's a pretty good team. It's not just like singular awesome players playing in a team, but I feel like it's a great team that really works well together. Can't really explain it, but that's what it feels like to me. I don't know. Maybe that also has to do with the new German head coach, Julian Nagelsmann, because maybe also that he's not too much older than most of the players. I think he was also born in the like mid to late 80s, if I'm not mistaken, Julian Nagelsmann. So maybe that also has a positive effect on the team. I don't know. I'm all for Germany, Beranger says. That's awesome. That's good to hear. But I guess you're also rooting for France, maybe? In this tournament? Oh. Ooh. Ooh! Yes! Yes! Wow! Yes! Musiala! Yes! 21st minute. I'm sorry, I was really loud probably. Like I said before. I'm really sorry, disclaimer, I'm gonna be loud. Most probably whenever we may score a goal. So don't want to burst your ears, but awesome. Yes! It was a lucky goal in a way, but it's still a goal. Awesome. Great. A little bit of luck involved there. Yes. Musiala is a beast. Yeah, he is. And that is also something that we have so many great, players in the front. Oh no, the goal is gonna be checked. Does it count? Oh, it counts, apparently. Okay, right. Awesome. And Tiffany, hi! Yeah, I have to remember to update this, by the way, whenever a skull is scored. A goal is scored. So if I should forget to update this, feel free to let me know. Whew! Man. Love it. So, Tiffany, once again, hi. Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? What's up? And Rüdiger was fouled there, I think. Yeah. Great persistence in that one, yeah. I need to look up a word, by the way, real quick. Which I can't think of from the top of my head. A striker. Der Stürmer, a striker. That's what I wanted to say. Germany has, right now in this team, I think, Musiala, Havertz, and Gündoğan. We have many great strikers right now, which may really help, And that also adds up to what I just said previously. I think the current German team is a really strong selection of good players, which also play as a team and not as single great players doing their own stuff, if you know what I mean. But now there's a chance for Hungary. It's a free kick. That's not too far off from the goal. Oh, Neuer! Whoa! Wow! That was... Wow! Neuer. Manuel Neuer. Great parade there. Great, great, great. Also, a little bit lucky. But, man. That could easily have been a goal for Hungary. If it hadn't been for Manuel Neuer. Another foul against the German team. So maybe now it's going to be... Oh no, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. It was a foul by Rüdiger. So maybe it's going to get a little bit more aggressive now. Of course, we have to be careful here because I think if you have collected, if you received, or if a player received, let's put it this way, if a player received 2 yellow cards, they're gonna be not be able to partake in the upcoming next match, if I'm not mistaken. So we have to be careful with yellow cards as well. Okay, back to you guys. There was too much hesitation from the keeper. Yeah. And that was, like I said, once again. Do you say it's a good parade if a goalkeeper blocks the ball from, you know, if he prevents a goal from happening? Die Parade would be the equivalent in German, die Parade, a parade, or like simply like a block of the goalkeeper. Just got here in time. Mir geht's gut. I'm on my way to work, but I can hang out for a bit. That's awesome, Tiff. You're always welcome here. You know that. And by the way, keep saying this, but I really mean it. Thanks for supporting this channel. And having supported this channel for so long already. Thank you. Much, much, much appreciated. And to all you guys, Carl Creighton, you know, really, thank you. They changed the yellow card rule for this tournament. Only the team's captain is allowed to argue a play. If any of the other players argue, it's an automatic yellow card now. Yeah, I also heard about that the rules are stricter now, and the players aren't supposed to argue with the referee at all, as far as I know. Oh, another chance for Hungary! Ooh. But also prevented. Awesome. By Ta. Jonathan Ta. Great strikers, and Kroos and Kimmich are great free kick corner takers. Yeah. Like I said, it's a really good combination as far as I can tell right now. But now it's a corner ball for Hungary. And they also keep having chances. I mean, it's not as if they wouldn't go for it. So we have to be careful. I'm more than happy to do so. You've greatly improved my understanding of Deutsch. Awesome, Tiff. That's great to hear. Thank you very much for letting me know and watching my videos, and I'm so glad that they help you to improve your German. That is everything that I'm aiming for, you know, in a way. Thank you. Best striker for Germany was Klose. Yeah. Klose was a legend, yeah. He was a real legend. I also really enjoyed watching him play all the time. Back in the day. Does Klose still hold the record for the most scored goals in tournaments. I think he surpassed, was it Ronaldo? I think it was during the infamous Germany versus Brazil 7-1 match, even, if I'm not mistaken. I think he also scored a hat-trick in that one. Could be wrong, but that's what I remember. Okay. Half an hour into the match. And that looks good so far. But honestly speaking, pretty much from both sides, Germany still has the upper hand, I feel like, but Hungary is also going for it. So, and I like that they keep fighting, speaking in a general way. And speaking in terms of simply having a nice match to watch. And maybe another chance? Man, doing these watch parties is much fun. At least for me. I hope for you as well. It's something different again. So yeah. And especially, when the German team plays well, that's even more fun, of course. And they're really trying. Nice. Yep, you're right. Klose, he's the all-time goal scorer, but this German team seems so put together. Yeah. Sometimes, by the way, in case you're wondering, I'm having trouble reading certain words in your messages. Not you, Rich, but in general, because the chat overlays a few words here and there, where you can actually send hearts and that kind of stuff in the bottom right corner. So that is why I'm sometimes hesitating when I'm reading a message. Doesn't have anything to do with you guys. Yeah, guess I seem to be 2 seconds behind again, similar to the previous match with my timer here. It's interesting because apparently I'm on time with the referee whistling. Apparently I am, I guess, but the timer itself, the in-game timer starts a little bit late, I feel like. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I don't know. You can't really have it 100% accurate, I don't think. And another chance for Germany, maybe? Ooh, no. Whew. Yeah, the German commentators just said, Musiala and Wirtz, of course, they're really into the whole tournament and everything, but they certainly feel the pressure that's put onto them and the expectation by, the German public and everyone. Klötenvogel. Interesting name. Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm at a public viewing in Stuttgart at the moment. Awesome. Enjoy it. Have a great time. I hope the weather is all right for you guys. Because yesterday, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the yesterday's matches in both Dortmund and was in Leipzig. That was the other one, I think, or one of the other ones. Those were like heavily flooded with rain. And luckily today that's not the case. And no. Yeah, another corner ball for Germany. We keep collecting them, apparently. I also joined a public soccer viewing in 2010, I think it was, in Berlin for that World Cup. I think it was Germany versus Argentina, which we won 4-0 against them, if I'm not mistaken. That was a brutal summer. That was like early July, and man, but great experience. I like public viewings like that, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Ah. Whoa. Nice. Maybe another chance now. Ooh, nice. Nice pass there. Ooh. Another corner ball, if I'm not mistaken. Man. That's crazy. If I got $1 for every corner ball, I may have $6 or $7 already. German corner balls, that is. Gonna be a rich man. So, on to the next one. Toni Kroos. Kimmich. A little bit too high for a Kopfball. A head ball, translated literally. But still, Musiala. Whoa! That was a little dance there. Cool. Germany, great possession. Yeah. Any games in Hamburg? I think there's gonna be some matches in Hamburg, yeah. And okay. Slowly but surely closing into the halftime break. 38 minutes and 38 seconds, just when I looked at the timer. But to be honest, and I'm not saying that because I'm a German. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, okay? But trying to evaluate this from a more or less objective perspective in terms of how many chances there were so far, there have been, and still are, and Germany still keeps pressing right now, like heavily. I think 1-0 for Germany right now is well deserved. Hungary had their chances already, but right now it's a great situation for Germany. They keep pressing. So I think that's well deserved so far. Yeah. Yeah, Hungary already played against Switzerland before. Okay, so another corner ball for Germany, and we had 6 before, and this is going to be the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Indian, hi! Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? And what is your tip for the match, I wonder? But now, first of all, another corner ball for Germany. Ooh. Yeah, that could have been an own goal, almost. It was a header by the Hungarian team. And another corner ball. It's the 8th one? Maybe that's also going to be a record today. Most corner balls in a match. Good. Hungary can bounce back. Yeah. It's also true. And once again, Kroos. And he's shooting, if I'm not mistaken, he's shooting from both corners, so he's very versatile. It's also really, really interesting and shows his quality, of course, as a player. And still still going for it. But that was it. That was the chance. Why only one penalty in the Euro yet? Yeah, right. It's crazy, right? That is crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's like pure chance. Maybe it's also down to different set of rules for referees. Maybe they changed something there as well. But I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But it's interesting, to say the least. Yeah. Still keeping the ball possession. And still going for it. Love this. Ooh. But, right now, Hungary doesn't seem to find a way to really get into the German half of the field. It's just Germany pressing right now, solely. Which is great to see as a German fan, of course. So, yeah, we can keep this up. I think Croatia, Belgium, and what is it? Are the biggest disappointments ever. Yeah, I mean, Croatia, I guess many people expected more of them. I mean, they fought against Albania, in the previous match, but yeah. And Belgium also really didn't deliver one of their best matches ever, if I'm not mistaken, but Then again, it's easy to say something like that sitting at home, not playing. So I don't want to be too unfair or too harsh with those kinds of things. But yeah, I agree. But to be honest, I wasn't too over the moon with the French team against Austria either. I mean, whoa! That wasn't inside the goal. That was the outer part of the net. But looked awesome. Musiala once again. Another awesome wide shot. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Austria versus France. That was an interesting match, and I really liked how the Austrians fought hard. But then again, that also goes to show once again another corner ball for Germany, the ninth one or so. But yeah, I would have expected. I almost expected more from France against Austria. Once again, nothing against the Austrians, but both teams were not bad. I don't think, but the French team wasn't like overly superior in that match. I don't think, as you may expect, the French team to be. It was a very, very bloody match, though. Ooh. With Griezmann, you know, his injury, his head injury, and also the broken nose, I think it was, by Mbappe. That really looked shocking. Wow. Like 2 minutes of additional time, and we're almost halfway through the first minute of that already. That looked very painful with Mbappe, you know. Not wishing that upon anyone, of course. Whew. I was rather underwhelmed by my team's performance. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, it wasn't a bad performance, but it wasn't on par with what you would expect from the French team, if that makes sense. At least to me. Like I wasn't over the moon with the French performance versus Austria. And a chance for... Whoa! May have been offside, though. Yeah, and it's offside. Ooh! Lucky. That may have been... Yeah, a pretty bad timing shortly before the halftime break. But... it should have been offside, that is. And the referee also signaled that they showed it. They're gonna check the goal. So, and yeah, the German commentator just says that this came out of a standard situation of a free kick. So the Hungarian team doesn't really find too many spaces, too many chances to really play out those chances from, you know, from the actual game play, if that makes sense, from the active game, but rather from free kicks and the like. So we have to be careful with those. Not granting them to the Hungarian team, because that may be a chance for them to get back into the match. Yeah. And apparently it was offside, and that's the end of the first half. That was lucky. That last situation right there. That was lucky, man. Jibala Jr., hi! Thanks for tuning in. Respect from Bulgaria. Hopefully you guys win the Euros. Thank you very much for being so kind. Is it Dybala? Dybala, right? Junior. Thanks for tuning in. And for, being interested in this watch party and watching my videos and everything. So, first of all, thanks for the kind words. And what would be your tip for today's match? I wonder. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to prepare for the second half. And now, my timer should also be fixed. Like this. Yes, okay. Now it works. Fine. All right. Let's switch over to this for the halftime break. And let's chat a little. So, let's see. Man. It's a good match once again, you know. It's a good match, I feel like. From a German perspective and in general, you know. The German team keeps pressing, which I really dig. And that is also a shared, well, characteristic, I guess you can say, of this match compared to the previous one versus Scotland, because we kept pressing in that one as well. And that way we also keep the majority of the ball possession. And that is, you know, leaves all doors open, I feel like. I really want Kai Havertz to score. Yeah, me too. Like I said during the first half, I just watched a German documentary on him, about his life. That was, I think it was like 1 or 2 years old, because at the time he was still playing for, was it Chelsea, I think, right? And now he's playing for Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. And they showed him, and they interviewed him basically, all in German. And what I really also enjoyed is that he and his wife, I think it is, or girlfriend, his partner, let's put it this way, they both really care. They founded a foundation in a way for animals that are supposed to get slaughtered, donkeys in specific, der Esel, donkeys, and they prevent them from getting slaughtered, and they help them to have like a shelter and still live there in peace, and I really, really dig something like that. That's so cool. Clark Creighton says, new prediction for this game, 3-1. Should have been 7-1, yeah. That's maybe a little bit exaggerated, but still appreciated, of course. My favorite team is the Netherlands. They're a great team, yeah, for sure. I mean, that apart from Germany versus Austria, for instance, or Germany versus France, that would be the ultimate battle of all battles. Germany versus the Netherlands. That would be crazy. That's always a crazy combination. In previous tournaments and, just in general, that's a crazy combination. When that happens, man, everything's on fire. Alright everyone, I'm gonna be back in a sec. I'm gonna take a quick bio break. So can you, if you want to, of course. Or get something new to drink, to eat, whatever. And I'm gonna be right back in a few seconds. And until then, I'm gonna leave you with this. So, see you in a sec. All right, everyone, I'm back. Back on track. Ready for the second half, which is about to begin in a few seconds, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I hope so. We'll see. So, let's see what you guys wrote. If I were to bet on a team, it would be Germany with hesitation, says Berengerie. With no hesitation, he added then. Okay, well, that's great to hear. Glad you corrected yourself there, Berengerie. With hesitation. Come on. You know? I do not like the Euro format. 24 teams, 16 teams knockout round, no thriller in the group stage like the World Cup. In Euro, I mean, you know, I guess you could actually set up a different layout for a tournament like this, but then again, there are only so many European countries, you know. Of course, you have more countries to work with in a World Cup, so there may be more ways, more options to set up such a tournament. But then again, I do know what you mean. I think time-wise, it's the same time period for a European tournament compared to a World Cup. I think it's 1 month for both, right? Pretty much exactly, if I'm not mistaken. So time-wise, you know, in general terms, there's not much of a big difference. But yeah. Botev forever. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. What's up? And what is your bet, your tip for this match, I wonder? What Bundesliga team do you like? I personally like the BVB, Borussia Dortmund, the Dortmund team. Partially also because that's the closest big team from where I live. But I always liked them for a reason. I mean, you know, I'm to be honest, I'm not a big soccer fan in the sense of I'm watching every single match of the German National League, that is, the Bundesliga. But that being said, you know, a very good friend of mine is a big fan of Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen, I think it is in English, I guess, I don't know. And we actually talked about we need to watch a match together in Bremen, at some point. I really need to get, you know, I need to go to see a match with him in the stadium in Bremen at some point. Because I've never done that. I've never seen a soccer match live in a stadium. So that's on my bucket list in a way, you could say. So yeah, that would be cool. That would be really, really cool. So let's see. That being said, though, I would have loved to see a match of, you know, this tournament, Germany-related match in this tournament. One of my co-workers apparently had the chance to see, was it the Austria versus France match? I think it was. He actually told me today that he had the chance to see that live in the stadium, in the arena, which is awesome, of course. I mean, I know the situation to watch a big event like that in terms of, you know, concerts and big stadium shows like, you know, Foo Fighters, you know, those kinds of bands. Or lately, you know, I saw AC/DC play live in Gelsenkirchen, which is the arena for the German team Schalke 04. So I know what that is like in a way, but I haven't really experienced that for soccer yet. So yeah, maybe at some point. So let's switch over to this scene again, because I think it's not gonna take too long now. Anyway, yeah, that would be awesome. You know, that would be really cool. I support my Hamburger SV. Yeah, Dortmund. Dortmund is cool. I like Dortmund. My dad is a fan of Schalke 04, for instance, and both Borussia Dortmund and Schalke 04, they are rivals in this region right here in North Rhine-Westphalia, in Germany. They're like big rivals. It's always interesting. It's always nice to watch those matches. And now the teams are slowly but surely getting back onto the field, which means I have to get ready for the timer again. So my bet, my tip for this match can still be reached, just saying, because my tip would be 3-0 for Germany, but we'll see. Something else, by the way, today I learned we have like a tip, like an in-company tip game or like a bet game for the tournament right now, and I am leading the score. I'm leading currently. So I was really surprised by that, to hear that today, but apparently I lead. I'm in the lead. So we'll see. So hope you are ready for the second half, because it's about to begin in a few seconds. So get ready. No exchanges so far on both teams, or for both teams, that is. Na 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 na. Okay. So let's see with the time. Okay, it doesn't really show the time yet. The new time. And Germany is still going for it. Let's see. So I am... Once again, I'm 1 second late. I don't know how I do it, but I keep being late by 1 second. Just so you know, once again, 1 second late. About 1 second. And Germany, once again, already going for it. Second half. In the early seconds. Bote Forever says, my score prediction is 2-1 for Germany. I mean, yeah. That's not out of the ordinary. That may as well be possible. It's also interesting, I just saw that the Hungarian team has a player named Schäfer, which is a typical German name. So, once again, another corner ball for Germany, like the 10th one now. Toni Kroos, of course, because he's, shooting all of them, apparently. He's the all-rounder for free kicks, I think, and especially corner balls. So... Let's see if my stream is still running. Yeah, seems... Looks good. But maybe I'm gonna take my glasses off again. I usually don't wear them in streams because, light may reflect and may be annoying for you guys, so... Just in case you were wondering. And I can also see enough without glasses, so... Let's keep it that way, maybe. Ooh. Maybe a good chance for Hungary. Corner ball for Hungary, I think. Yeah, we learned that we have to be careful with free kicks and the like from Hungary. So, ooh. So we have 4 defenders, 2 midfield players, and 3 strikers, apparently. Or like, yeah, 3 base strikers and Havertz in front, leading, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. Whoa! Guys, be careful. Yeah. Have to be careful with passes, you know? Whew! Gosh, you were so still, I thought my screen had frozen. No, no, sometimes I'm really focused. I'm sorry. No, no, don't you worry. Yeah, because that was close, you know, too close for comfort, if you ask me. So we have to keep pressing. That's you know we have to keep the Hungarian team in their half in a way. As long as we can reach that, that's a good foundation, I think. Mm. And another corner ball. No? Okay, apparently not. Looked like a corner ball to me, but apparently the referee said no. I mean, that's one thing I guess you can say in favor of this match compared to the first one. Maybe the only thing so far, but this one is more intense because it's much closer in terms of, the condition of both teams and chances and everything compared to the first match. Because everything's still open here. Everything can happen. So this is much more filled with tension and yeah, possibilities on both sides. Yeah, and that's what also the German commentator just said. The Hungarian defense players, they are really, really close to their own goal. Like they don't leave Germany too much space anymore. So that makes it even harder, of course, for us. 5 against 5. Uh, yeah, it's hard to find the free spaces. we're also, it's interesting. I just said, like, I like when we have fast passes, but I also like it when we take our time to really find the best ways through the Hungarian players, which is what Rüdiger just did, I think. So both is great, of course, in a way, if it works. Many chants from the audiences again, supporting the German team. Woo! Nice. That was a nice chance here. Nice long pass into the Strafraum, as we say in German. Ooh! Ooh! Close. So let me check something real quick. Gonna be right back. Okay, so the 16-meter area in front of the goal is called the 18-yard area in English. I mean, it makes sense that it's a different unit, but maybe you can just call it the penalty area. I wasn't sure about that. That's what I looked up, in case you were wondering. So I would like to know the ball position. I haven't seen that one, being shown yet on the screen. And of course, the amount of corners so far, which should be pretty high for Germany, like 11 or 12 even. So we definitely had a lot of chances so far from, free kicks and the like. Ooh, nice. Nicely defended. And, the German audience, German fans cheered for him for defending that ball against Hungary, and that was great. Great defense by Ta. So 2 exchanges for Germany. One of them is Florian Wirtz leaving, and the other one is... I don't know. Oh, Havertz is out. Füllkrug and Sané are in. I really, really like Füllkrug, by the way. He's one of my favorite German players. I just like him. I don't know what it is. Of course, Havertz isn't happy in a way, but arguably. Same exchanges like in the previous match, German commentators just said. And if I'm not mistaken, Füllkrug scored his goal about 6 minutes after he was swapped into the match or exchanged into the match. So maybe we're gonna see something similar today. Would be cool. Niklas Füllkrug. Seems to be very down to earth from what I can tell, you know, having watched a few interviews with him as of late. Really, really funny, entertaining, cool guy. Füllkrug will score. He's got a good eye for it, Rich says in the chat. You know, I can definitely see that happening. Yeah. But everything's possible in this match so far. I gotta say, I mean, whoa! That may have been the best chance for Hungary in the second half so far. 60 minutes into the match. 15 into the second half in total. So what do I want to say? I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that even though I think Germany is still having the upper hand in terms of ball possession and chances and everything, and leading the match as a whole, it's still quite open to both sides. You know, it's not as obvious. Obviously, it's not as obvious. This score also tells that compared to the previous match. It's way more open, way more possibilities for both sides. But once again, I really, really enjoy, and this is a common thread that I keep seeing throughout the first match and this one as well. I really enjoy seeing the German team going for it. They keep going for it. You know, they don't pause. They just go for it. That's awesome. Oh, there's something wrong with my... Oops. Shoot, there's something wrong with my time, apparently. Can I change that while the time is running? I don't know. No, apparently I can't change that. I'm sorry. Need to adjust that real quick. Ooh. Nice try by Musiala. Sorry for the inconvenience. But apparently... Yeah, this isn't optimal here, but... Thought I actually set that up differently, like the timer and the format, but apparently it does what it wants. Great. Anyway. Elf zu 10. Which means 11 to 10 shoots or kicks, tries to score a goal. So it's much more balanced in this match. 11 to 10 for Germany, I think that is, but feels like more, to be honest, though. Like a bigger difference to Hungary. Once again, no disrespect. This one's a nail biter. Yeah. This is this definitely is a nail biter. This is much more intense. Okay, another exchange. This time for Hungary. Becoming a little bit more striker heavy, if I'm not mistaken, and if I heard the German commentator correctly. So, corner ball for Hungary. Still having the ball. No, it's lagging. The stream is lagging. No, don't do this to me. Ooh! Okay, that was a long pass. Some minor technical difficulties on my end. I'm sorry. Deutschland, Deutschland, da 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 da. Yeah, that's what they are basically chanting. Wir wollen mehr Tore, Rich says. We want more goals. Yes. We're in desperate need of more German goals. By the way, some of you may have not known this, but Lidl is one of the main sponsors of this tournament. Once again, not sponsored for saying this, but just out of, explaining something maybe for you guys, because it is, in fact, an international company. It's a supermarket company, which is also active in many other countries and parts of the world, I think including America. And apparently, Lidl is a German company. Same goes for Aldi, of course, German supermarket company, also quite big in America, if I'm not mistaken. In other parts of the world, so in case you did not know that, now you know. And of course, also big in Germany. Both of them. Okay. Mittelstädt. Woo! Yes! 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 Gündoğan! Yes! 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 Fuck yes. Ah! Nice one! I'm really sorry for my neighbors, but, they just gotta deal with it. Maybe they're shouting themselves, I don't know. That was... Man, this was the most important goal for the German team so far in this tournament, I think. In terms of, in a close match like this one, scoring 2 goals, that's a little sigh of relief for us, I guess. But still, nice goal. Whew! Sarah Kroll says, nice! Botte Forever says, come on! And Rich says, goal! Yes! Wir wollen mehr Tore, wir wollen mehr Tore! Yes, 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 yes. We don't want to be greedy, though, but... Yeah, But now it's a chance, counter chance for Hungary. So, let's not get lazy now. Or naive. Whew. Man, this match. Little fly annoying me here. We don't have either of those German stores in Canada. Oh, interesting. Okay. Guys, be careful. My favorite players of all time for die Mannschaft: Number 1, Schweinsteiger. Number 2, Hitzelsberger. Number 3, der Hammer. Number, what? Frings, yeah. Kimmich, wow. Fucking fly. Sorry. Cheers. Man. Keeps being very, very intense. Let me tell you. Nothing is decided yet. We're like 70 minutes into the match, but... And once again, they're chanting, "Oh, wie ist das schön? Oh, how beautiful is that? Sowas hat man lange nicht gesehen." You haven't seen something like this in a while, which isn't true, because technically it's only been like 4 or 5-ish days, but it's part of the chant, so still applicable in a way, I guess. Berangerie says, "I'm so happy for you. Thank you very much. That's much appreciated." Yeah. I really, doing this is much fun. I already said that in the previous watch party. I have done something like this previously, like many years ago, for another, I think it was a European Championship as well. Like in 2016 maybe, or so, or 2018 even. It's a long time ago, many years. But I'm so glad I decided to do this again. And especially for a tournament that takes place in Germany. It's a different feeling. I can't really describe it. Maybe you know what I mean, but now the exchange for Germany, by the way. So oh, 2. Andrich and Musiala out. Interesting choice to take Musiala out. Huh. And a premiere for Führich and Can. Or especially for Führich. I think this is his first time in this tournament. And another free kick for Germany. Let's see. Nah, that was too easy. I have a great feeling for Germany in this competition. Me too. Berangerie, me too. Germany will become first time to qualify for the knockouts. I guess so. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if we win this, we're safe, I guess. Feel free to tell me otherwise if I'm wrong, but I think if we're gonna win this, we're safe, right? Like, nothing can happen. Especially with the amount of goals that we've scored so far. We should be in the lead anyway, I guess. In terms of that. I'm hoping to move to Germany soon. Interesting, Rich. Okay. To which area? Do you know already? But of course, if that should happen, enjoy your time in Germany. Yeah. Lots to see here. And to experience. I liked watching Schweini more. Schweini. But Xavi is one of the best midfielders ever. You named your son after Xavi. Xavi. Warte mal, seit wann gibt es denn 4 Auswechslungen? Dachte, es gibt nur 3 und bei Hitze eine mehr. Es gibt, ich glaube, man kann bis zu 5 Mal auswechseln, wenn ich mich nicht täusche. Ich habe mich darüber auch gewundert tatsächlich, weil mein Stand war auch noch irgendwie 3 Auswechslungen. Aber keine Ahnung. So, whoo! Okay, yeah, would have been offside, but still a good chance. The Circular 96 was asking, since when is it like more than 3 exchanges in a match. Because he thought that 3 is the max. And I thought so too before, this tournament began. But apparently we're both wrong because Germany has had 4 exchanges so far. And I think it's up to max, 5 at a max, if I'm not mistaken. But feel free to tell us otherwise in the chat, guys. I don't know about that for sure. Okay, still going for it. I love it. I love that. Honestly, I love seeing this. This German team, I love seeing them going for it. And even though they are in the lead, they are still going for it. They don't pause. That is something that I guess, maybe I'm biased here, I don't know, and maybe my memory is wrong, but from what I can remember from previous tournaments in the previous years, that was one of the weaknesses of the German team. Whenever we were in the lead, it felt like to me that often, let's put it this way, often, another 2 exchanges for Hungary, by the way, that often we would pause being active in a way. We would not be as active again or anymore whenever we would score a goal or 2 or so. And that would lead to chances for the opposing team. So, once again, another corner ball for Toni Kroos. The 500 one in this match. And still keeping the ball possession. Nice. Okay, bis 2020 waren es 3 Exchanges, von da an sind es aktuell jetzt 5. Okay, so the Starkiller just did some research on this exchange situation that I just talked about. Apparently, up until 2020, it was 3 exchanges at a max, and from 2020 onwards, it's 5 exchanges. Interesting. Thanks for looking that up. Danke fürs Nachschauen. And another free kick for Le German team. Yeah, that was much too high. Sadly. Aber es gibt jetzt Wechselfelder, sprich man muss mehrere zeitgleich auswechseln, um mehr als 3 auswechseln zu dürfen. Ah, interessant, okay. So he added, in terms of the exchanges, that there are like minimum exchange amounts in order to be able to exchange more than 3 at a max. Meaning, in other words, you have to exchange at least 2 players at once in order to be able to have 5 exchanges in total, if you know what I mean. Interesting. Didn't know that. Thanks for telling us. Yeah, I was wondering, maybe that was like a new rule or something that is specific to like big tournaments. I don't know. Interesting though. So you can essentially, if you want to, you can exchange almost half the team within a match. That's crazy. Do I think it's a good thing though? Like a good change? Yeah. Certainly. I think it can make the matches stay more consistently active throughout the whole length of the match, if you know what I mean. Because you can simply have more fresh players on the field at a time if you really use all those 5 exchanges throughout a match. So I think it's a good change. That's my initial evaluation of that, at least. Once again, chanting, "Oh, wie ist das schön!" And I agree with the German fans. That is beautiful to watch. And once again, we keep having chances. We have the higher ball possession, certainly. Haven't seen percentages yet, though. It's almost over again? We're almost in the 80th minute, excuse me, of the match. What the? Oh, the previous head coach is there as well. Jogi Löw. Interesting. It's almost over again. Wow. Well, that was a quick second half. It feels like it just began like 15 minutes ago. Crazy. Well, this looks great, but then again, there's a lot of stuff that can happen in 10 minutes. We've seen that in other matches. But as long as we keep defending properly and pressing, yeah, we'll see. And yes, Emre Can. And nice pass to Führig. Much free space again. But that was, yeah, not the right angle, unfortunately. Man. It's still intense though, even though it's like 9 minutes left, plus additional time, of course. But and we're leading by 2 goals, but still, yeah, I'm a bit cautious. I'm a bit, maybe that's the German in me. Even though I'm not a pessimistic person per se, but still want to keep expectations wouldn't say low, but to a minimum. I want to get surprised though. Joachim Löw making a TV appearance. Yeah. He was like previous head coach for the German team for a long time. Like I think from like 2007 onwards to up to 2021 or 2020. 2022, like long time, many years. And now it's Julian Nagelsmann. He's much younger, which once again, like I said in the first half, may be a beneficial factor for the team, like from the team's point of view, because they aren't too much apart in terms of their age. Maybe, I guess that could play into their relationship, between the coach, the head coach, and the team in general. But I don't know. He doesn't seem to do a bad job, though, so far. Julian Nagelsmann, the German head coach, judging by these 2 matches so far. Ooh. Another corner ball for Hungary. Woo. Wow. Okay. Little foul there. And another exchange for Germany. I think this is going to be the last one. Gündoğan is leaving. And now Kimmich is the captain. I think they changed international exchanges because of how it was supposed to be in Qatar for the last World Cup. Yeah, I guess so as well. Good point, Greg. Yeah. So it's gonna be Undaf for Gündoğan. And 3 players from the VfB Stuttgart, which is the local team, also playing in the, I think, the first national league in Germany, die erste Bundesliga. So it's das Heimspiel for them. It's like their a home match in a way, because this takes place in Stuttgart, this match. So about 5 to 6 minutes to go, plus additional time. We'll see. So, yeah, apparently, if we're gonna win this match, and another chance for Germany. Apparently, if we're gonna win this, it looks like we're gonna do that, hopefully. We will reach the quarterfinals already after the second of the third match, after the second of the 3 pre-group or like the group phase matches. That's something to be proud of, I think, as a team. That's much better than in the previous 2 tournaments, I think, for the German team. That much better. It's a big change into the positive direction. And if we can keep this up, if we can keep the momentum, and apparently Germany could keep it so far from the first match into this one. Yeah. That's awesome. Ooh, lost the ball, but won it again. Okay. Nice. Whoa! Führig still. Kimmich. Sané. And Kimmich again. Oh, Füllkrug with a header. Nice chance, but And 2 more exchanges for the Hungarian team. The last 2 ones possible. So I think both Hungary and Germany have had 5 exchanges. Well, and sometimes I notice that I keep thinking that, okay, it's so late into the match, why still change now? But of course, it can make sense, and it has already made a difference in some matches in this tournament, I think. Like quick goals after changes just a few minutes later. And also, like I said before, in the first half of this, I think there are many, not just like 1 or 2, but many goals for different teams that were scored in the additional time of the second half. So, yeah. We'll see. Almost 2 minutes to go. Plus additional time. And another chance for Germany! And they're still going for it. I freaking love this. Really, like seeing this and seeing them so active, being so active and so determined. That's so cool. That is so cool. It's a much needed thing, I guess you can call it. And another corner ball, like the 16th one, I guess. 15th, 16th one. And another chance, maybe? Lost the ball. Advantage for the Hungarian team. And a yellow card. Yeah. Yellow card for Mittelstädt, and he has to be careful not to, you know. Whoa. Whoa! That was close and still... That was lucky. And another chance for Germany. Wow, that was close for Hungary. And... Oh, that was a harsh term by the German commentator. He said the pass from one German player to the next one was schlampig. I quote him. Schlampig. Bitchy, translated literally. That was schlampig. Interesting choice of words. But it wasn't a good pass, though. Yeah, like... And that was really close. And lucky for the German team. That could have easily been... or become a Hungarian goal. And 3 additional minutes to go. Already started. Additional time. Running already. So, let's get this home, guys. 2-0. That would be cool. I mean, technically speaking, you could even argue that we haven't really received a goal from a, you know, from an enemy yet, like from a opposing team, because technically speaking, it was an own goal against Scotland by Rüdiger. So we haven't really received any goals by an opposing team yet, you could say. That will certainly change, but at some point, hopefully not today. But yeah. And 1.5 minutes left. Much more well-matched opponent this time. That is true. Like the Hungarian team really fought, and they also played well. I think, yeah, certainly. Also, much more balanced gameplay, you could say. Yeah. Also appreciate it, of course. You know, makes it more intense, though. So, and the last few seconds of the match. Don't risk anything, guys. Oh. Guys! Yeah, that was a foul. And another yellow card for a Hungarian player. Well, the Netherlands blue jerseys look like city bus Seat pattern. Okay, or seat pattern. That is Seat. Seat pattern. Haven't really thought about that, but I may have to pay attention to them more next time. And that's it. We have reached the quarterfinals after 2 matches. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Great match once again. And a well-deserved victory. I mean, to be fair, like I said a few seconds ago, the Hungarian team fought And they also had chances. Not too many, but they had chances. So I wouldn't have said that, you know, them scoring at least one goal would have been unfair in a way. But I can live with this. I can totally live with this, of course. So, yeah, well deserved. Musiala and Gündoğan, the two scorers of the match. So, yeah. Awesome. Awesome, 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 everyone. So, with that being said, let's swatch to this again for a few minutes, maybe. Oh. So let's play this again. All right. Everyone, hope you enjoyed this match as much as I did. This was much fun. Once again, well-deserved victory for Germany, gotta say. There's another match coming up later, which will be... I forgot, actually. There's another match coming up in about an hour from now. So, yeah. Also gonna be watching that, but not on stream. So, that being said, this was another interesting, cool little watch party with you guys. Like I said before, I enjoy doing those. I mean, I was lucky that so far I've only had like matches in which Germany won, and well deserved, I may add, in both times, you know, both matches. But yeah, that could have been way different, you know, in worse ways. But luckily it wasn't. So that being said, the next watch party that I'm gonna be having is gonna be the one for the third and final match of the group phase for Germany, which will take place on Sunday, this week Sunday, which is June 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, at 9 p.m. again, like 3 hours later than today's match. So it's gonna be later, and it's gonna be Switzerland versus Germany, and technically speaking, we don't have to win that one because we've already advanced to the quarterfinal stage of the tournament. But I still want us to win, of course. So I'm gonna root for us, and I hope we're gonna keep the momentum because we certainly have a momentum going. Interesting. There's like in the far distance, my window's open, and in the far distance somewhere here, maybe it's like neighbors watching stuff on television, but because a lot of people are watching this right now, of course, or have been watching this, I keep hearing like the football fans, soccer fans in the stadium chanting in the distance somewhere out there. Interesting. Your streams are Germany's lucky charm. Yeah, maybe. Scotland versus Switzerland is still to come. Oh, that's the upcoming one, right? Right. So, yeah, and Scotland has to win, of course, and yeah. I think Switzerland won the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm confusing things now. I don't know, I'm not sure. But, anyway, yeah, also looking forward to those. I'm really enjoying watching all the matches in this tournament so far. I haven't seen all of them. Don't get me wrong, because for some I couldn't make it time-wise, but the ones that I've seen have been really, really fun to watch so far. So, all in all, a really cool tournament. Yeah. So, really looking forward to the upcoming matches. The only thing I'm hoping is that I can have watch parties for all, or basically all upcoming Germany matches, Germany-related matches. I hope so. I'm trying my very best, but I'm gonna be like away from home in early July. So like from the 1st to the 3rd. I mean, I could stream one on the 3rd in the evening. That would be possible still. But on the 1st and especially on the 2nd, it may be... I may not be able to make it. If Germany were to play on one of or either of those days. But we'll see. We don't know yet. So... But, you know, if I can, I will gladly have watch parties for the other upcoming Germany-related matches. Who knows how many we will have, but we're gonna find that out soon enough, I think. And with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in today, for watching this with me. Once again, was a great pleasure, the match itself, and watching this with you guys, the exchange in the chat. I always appreciate that, guys. You know that, and I keep saying it, but I mean it all the time, every single time. So, thank you. And with that being said, see you guys on Sunday for the next watch party, Switzerland versus Germany at 9 p.m. CEST. I'm gonna set up a new live stream page for that, an event page, so you can set a reminder on there, or you can also write that down in your calendar, maybe, if you want to. And I'm really looking forward to that as well. So with that being said, thanks, have a great day, and keep cheering and rooting for Germany. Yes. Thank you all, and yeah, see you next time. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. And maybe one last thing, The Star Killer, vielleicht mal ein Spiel mit Alex als Kommentator. Wahrscheinlich, also nicht, an sich hätte ich da kein Problem mit, aber Alex interessiert sich nicht für EMs und WMs. Da bin ich mir relativ sicher. Also da hat er einfach kein Interesse dran, er guckt das nicht aktiv. Und das könnte auch ein bisschen zu durcheinander sein, weil ich kommentiere ja auch viel mit, was die Moderatoren auch teilweise auf Deutsch sagen, übersetze ich dann live auf Englisch und versuche das so ein bisschen mit zu kommentieren. Das könnte vielleicht ein bisschen zu wild auch sein von der Kommentierung her. Aber an sich natürlich potenziell hätte ich da jetzt gar nicht mal irgendwas gegen, aber wie gesagt, das wird, glaube ich, nicht stattfinden. Werder-Fan ist er, ja, aber er guckt, glaube ich, nichts mit der Nationalmannschaft oder so, soweit ich das weiß. Da ist er einfach nicht dran interessiert. Anyway, nothing too important, in case you were wondering what I was just saying in German. That being said, thank you very much to every single one of you guys, including the Star Killer, of course, Carl Creighton, Sarah Kroll, Tiffany Hallmark, Beranger, Greg B, you know, Rich, Charizard, and Botev, and all you guys watching this, maybe Indian, all you guys watching this without commenting, which is fine, of course, but I always enjoy communicating with you in the chat, so feel free to comment and chat with me in those streams. That being said, see you on Sunday, have a nice day, and cheers, tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.